Hello, everyone. Welcome to our session. Today, we wanted to talk about what SAP and Google Cloud are doing in the space of data and AI. My name is Siva. I'm part of SAP's platform engineering organization. I focus on architecture and adoption.
I'm Mike Graber. I focus on our hyperscaler strategy and working with our hyperscalers in a go-to-market scenario, and was actually actively involved in the Google partnership that we've got. So we'll be talking a little bit about that today. So in terms of agenda, we're going to start with brief intro, talk about a little bit about SAP BTP for those of you that don't know. We're going to be talking about SAP Datasphere, which is the tool we use to move data into BigQuery, as well as do federation. We also have SAP Analytics Cloud. We're going to have a great announcement today that we're looking forward to. And then finally, we're going to talk about SAP Business AI, specifically around some GenAI scenarios that we do with Google specifically. So let's first of all talk a little bit about BTP. BTP is a really strategically important platform for SAP. It is a tool that allows that we built an entire platform to underpin every single one of our products with. It's something that represents a massive investment that we've put an enormous amount of money into in order to enable our customers to run on top of essentially what we call a hyperscaler abstract technology. It allows us to run on any hyperscaler. It's what enables us to run on top of Google. And this is what is such an incredible capability, because being able to pick the data center you run in, being able to have really low latency connectivity, high bandwidth connectivity, high throughput is something that you can choose as a customer with BTP, not only to run your RISE workloads, but also to run your BTP services on top of, so that you get really great performance. And of course, what BTP is designed to do is to be the last mile. It is the last mile. A lot of our customers have business problems that they're trying to solve. And out of the box, our line of business solutions, such as S4, Ariba, Concur, Fieldglass, and such not, gives us the ability to solve a lot of problems, but it doesn't solve every single problem that an enterprise has. And as a result of that, we built BTP to be our extension and our analytics platform, to allow customers to create a platform for innovation, to come up with new capabilities, dream up new things that they want to do, and build it on top of SAP. So in terms of how we do this and how we work with Google, we have, of course, what we call our core, and many of you may have heard of this concept called Clean Core, where our goal is to try to make sure that we put all of our extensions and all of the things that are unique to our organization, we put it into BTP, and that is our strategy. And so therefore, BTP surrounds the entire platform, which of course runs on top of Google Cloud. So we have an application development platform with our build capabilities. We have our AI core capability for wrapping a lot of the functionality that our hyperscalers provide, Google specifically. And we have a real-time eventing system with Event Mesh. We have an application integration platform for being able to integrate at an application level all the things that you want to do. And then, of course, we've got a storage capability. We have an object store that allows you to access files that actually can sit on top of Google Cloud. We also have our relational engine, which is, of course, HANA Cloud. And we've got the ability to use data warehouse, or have a data warehousing and a lake capability with a product called Datasphere. We also do data integration and modeling with Datasphere, so it's also our extract, transform, and load tool set. And then we've also got Analytics Cloud, which allows you to do both planning and analytical applications on top. And these services encompass and surround our core capability of our products. Now, what's interesting is that if you look at that outer ring, you'll see a bunch of different Google services that are there. And we have the ability to tie into those in order to extend your applications out to the greater enterprise ecosystem. So when we talk about the last mile and the services that we provide, it's fantastic to also have Google services in addition to that, in order to provide a really complete platform for innovation for our customers. So let's talk a little bit about Datasphere. Datasphere is a foundation for a business data fabric architecture. It is our solution that sits in front of S4, it sits in front of SuccessFactors. It is the tool that data gets replicated to, that allows you to do all of your analytics, your reporting, and your planning on top of. It's designed to be very self-service so that our customers can go in, design data models. They don't necessarily need to be a data engineer to do this. They can go in and design it themselves. We provide a great data discovery tool, so being able to find the schemas, knowledge graphs, things along those lines that are necessary for customers to discover what the content is that they can take advantage of. It also provides an orchestration layer, the ability to create transformations, to be able to take data and move it in bulk and make changes in the process. It also provides a data governance model, it provides our metadata management catalog, and it also allows for data ingestion. And so Datasphere is the tool you are going to use in order to take advantage of that. Now let's talk a little bit about the partnership that we announced last year with BigQuery, with Google Cloud, specifically around BigQuery. So as you can see in this particular layer, we are able to extract data from our products directly into Datasphere, and from Datasphere, we have the ability to now real-time replicate the data into BigQuery, and we actually leverage BQ streaming APIs in order to very quickly move bulk data into BigQuery, and we provide that capability. We also have the ability to do data federation, and data federation is where the data stays in SAP, and you want to be able to call data directly in SAP without having to necessarily migrate the data. It's an incredible capability that provides literally near real-time solutions out to our customers to be able to build applications on top of. It's not something that we've done before with any other hyperscaler. It's something that we do uniquely with Google. And it provides, of course, the ability for you to then take advantage of all of the Google ecosystem as well. Vertex AI, Gemini Pro, just incredible capabilities that then you can build solutions around. So take it away, Shiva, with Brightspeed. Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. Yeah, Brightspeed has been one of our very first customers to try the Google BigQuery connector from Datasphere. So they have been using the billing and revenue innovation management, in short BRIM, service for all of their billing-related needs. So Brightspeed, being the internet service provider, they have a lot of this data coming in to the BRIM system. So they want that data to be available in BigQuery as real-time as possible, to be able to look at how their subscriber base is changing every single day. So they used the new connector that we have released last year to leverage that to bring in 175 CDS views and the data along with it, with real-time and delta changes as well. And this 175 CDS views, go across almost 300 plus tables. And in terms of volume, they were bringing in almost 40 million rows per month, and that roughly equates to around 540 GB of data per month as well. Because of this, now they were able to take away all the legacy tools that they were using to be able to replicate this into BigQuery. So they were able to completely do this as a cloud solution, one. But they were also able to increase their revenue and accuracy, revenue recognition and payment disputes much quicker than with their older tool. So this is phenomenal, and they have been, as of this week, they are the winner of the SAP Innovation Award 2024 as well. We're very excited, and we are working with many more customers as well to leverage this tool. So the next I wanted to talk about is SAP Analytics Cloud. SAP Analytics Cloud is the tool that SAP offers for our customers for analytics and business intelligence and also planning. It has options to kind of bring in all your data, be it on-prem, cloud, hybrid, and then kind of lets you visualize in SAC as well as consume that data for planning. And then you also have a range of visualization options, be it mobile, desktop, as well as Office Suite as well. But I'm very excited to share that we are bringing all of that goodness, and extending that to Google BigQuery as well. So in Q4, you will have a live connection to BigQuery where you would be able to keep the data in BigQuery and be able to visualize that in SAC. So all the queries get pushed down to BigQuery, and then immediately the results get bubbled up. I would love to quickly show you a demo on how we are kind of keeping the data in BigQuery and still be able to leverage the semantics. So in this particular case, you're seeing an SAC application. So you just go there, click a new model to create a new model. And then you will see a new option under the live connection called Google BigQuery. So you just select this new option and then provide your connection details to BigQuery. The connection details are very similar to what you would use for your data acquisition. So once the connection is established, you'd be able to see all the data that is directly available in Google BigQuery. So in this case, I'm just selecting the taxi data, and I'm now, what SAC is doing is it's pulling in all the metadata from BigQuery and then automatically proposing what are the measures should be, what are the dimensions of that data set. So you'd also be able to, override and change some of these functionalities as well to suit your needs and the use case. So in this case, I'm just going to select the fare and the toll and the extras and the total trip, which are dimensions right now, and convert that into measures. And then leave the rest as is. And then I could also change the settings, how much decimal place I want. These are our currencies, so I'm just going to have 2 decimal points in here. And then all of this is directly happening within SAC, even though the data still resides in BigQuery. At the same time, then I would also be able to look at some of these measures, which are latitude and longitude. These need not be measures, so I just go quickly convert them into dimensions, and then quickly I would have my model ready for consumption. Once the model is ready, then everything else is very much just like how would you build a dashboard within SAC. So here I could see all the dimensions and the measures. Then I would be able to just directly consume this in the dashboard as well. So all the decimals and everything that we had said earlier. So if you go to the next tab, you'll be able to see the dashboard that we have built. And this dashboard is feeding directly off of Google BigQuery. Isn't that awesome? So till now, you don't have this option. You would have to acquire the data, but this makes it easy to visualize all your non-SAP data set that you would have in BigQuery. So this is incredibly powerful. So we can't wait to let our customers try this out. The last one, in case you didn't know, is Business AI. It's the talk of the town. So we wanted to share what we are doing together with Google Cloud here. But before that, I want to just quickly walk you through what SAP or how SAP is thinking Business AI. So there are multiple layers in which we are approaching Business AI. At the top level, you could see we are embedding AI and generative AI directly into our applications. So customers don't have to do anything. These services are going to be directly available if they already have the solution in place. So that, the time to value is much, much quicker. Then SAP will not be able to build all the scenarios that your businesses need. That's why we are offering a lot of these higher levels business services and technology services available as part of the BTP platform, so that you can go build extensions and your custom applications as well. So you have these AI services like attribute recommendation, and then document information extractor, translation hub, and so on. So you would be able to integrate directly in your application or build an extension out of these services as well. Along with these, we also provide a lot of these technical services too. So these technical services are part of the GenAI hub as well. So we have the AI Core and the AI Launchpad. So you would be able to bring in all of the generative AI services directly in, as well as the traditional machine learning services as well. Underneath all of this is HANA, which now in the vector, which supports the vector store, which helps you to build new applications as well. With that, but we are also now in the context of the Google partnership, what we have also done is now we have extended the support for the Gemini models as well. So now GenAI Hub supports Gemini Pro 1.0 and the Gecko embedding model, and then the Code Bison and the Chat Bison models as well. All of this is directly available within generative AI for you. But with all of this talking, I really wanted to give you a quick peek into how and what kind of applications you would be able to build with these services. So what we have done is we have built an application that leverages the Gemini Pro and all of the SAP services like HANA Vector Engine and so on, and uniquely in a way that only SAP can build. So we're calling this application Business Policy Advisor. It, in essence, all your business policy documents capture almost 30% of your business processes. So what you would be able to do is immediately upload this business policy document in a Word or a PDF format into the application, and then boom, you'd immediately be able to start asking any question and get answers out of it. But that's great, but that's not enough, right? If you can augment that with the data coming in from SAP system, you'd be able to get a much richer information out of it. So that's what this demo is about. So here we have, this is the Business Policy Advisor application. So at the bottom left, you'd be able to upload any policy document. So in this particular case, I'm picking the leave policy document. So it tells you, I mean, all our companies have leave policy document. It tells you how many leaves you have, how many, when can you take leave, and all those details. So I have uploaded this policy document, and it is stored in the GCS. And once this policy is uploaded, then I would be able to generate embeddings. These embeddings are directly persisted in HANA Vector Engine, so that you would be able to immediately ask any question out of that. All right. So now you can see that the embeddings are generated. Now that's it. You can start asking any questions from now on. So I'm just going to ask, like, hey, can I take a sick leave if my family member is not well? Right? So what it actually does is it goes and fetches the embedding from the HANA Vector Store, feeds it into the Gemini Pro model as an embedding, as part of the RAG architecture, and then Gemini makes these decisions and gives to you. Not only gives you the answer, it gives you to the source of the document, but also gives you an explanation of how it actually arrived at that decision. Right? So you'll also be able to see all the embeddings that got pulled out of the HANA Vector Engine, and then you'd be able to, and then you could see this in the Vector Engine, the matching for the kind of query that you have seen. It's across the spectrum, but Gemini Pro was able to kind of understand these embeddings and then be able to directly give the answer. Right. So, and it also highlights the section within the policy document that if you want to go look at the document, you'll be able to kind of directly find this in the policy document as well. The policy document is pretty much same like you would find at any enterprise, with a lot of details about what the public holidays mean, what on how many days are you are entitled to take off. But at the same time, in certain cases, you might also have team-specific policies. If you're in a team that need to be, at a business critical operation, then there may not be enough opportunity for you to take leave. So in this case, this policy says no two people can take leave at the same time. So in the success factor, you can see your team's calendar. So as Ananya Singh, I'm seeing that on December 16th, Emilio is already taking off. And then I have few other colleagues who are taking off on 19th and 20th. So now if I go ahead and ask the question, can I take the day off on December 16th, this is where it really shines. It knows that it cannot answer this based off of the policy document alone. So it goes to success factor, pulls the calendar data and augments the RAG embeddings with the data coming in from SuccessFactor and then makes the decision. So here it says the very first line, based on the data from SuccessFactor, Emilio is taking on 16th, but your policy lets you take leave, so you can take leave. But it should not let me take leave on December 19th, right? So if I ask the question like, hey, can I take the day off on December 19th? Here you see June and Anna are already taking the day off on December 19th. So this data comes back and says, no, you are not allowed to take leave because June and Anna are already taking the day off. This is the power of Gemini Pro and SAP and the BTP technology. How you kind of give a richer answer and response to your users by combining your real-time data from SAP system plus the policy or any kind of document that you have. The awesome thing is this is not limited to leave policy alone. You have tons of policy documents throughout your enterprise, accounting policy that goes into your finance, expense policy, hiring policy, benefits, and so on. You'll be able to extend this to pretty much every single policy document that gets augmented with the data from SAP system. Yeah. So we are really excited about this. So I'm glad that you are here for witnessing this.